that is foreign private banks. In foreign private banks, it is a private bank, the ownership lies with the private, but it is not with the Indian or domestic private, the ownership lies with the foreigner or the foreign private. So, not only now, even before the independence, or to be exact, during 1858, once again, during 1858, based on the proclamation of the Queen, there came a Chartered Bank of India, that is Standard Chartered Bank, that is a European bank, based on the Queen's proclamation of 1858. This bank's branch has been introduced to India in Calcutta. Not only this foreign bank, even HSBC is a foreign bank which is having its presence in India even before the independence. So, like this, there are many foreign private banks that is having presence in the India. And how this foreign private banks operates in India. This foreign private bank can be operating in India either by branch mode, either by the branch mode or by the representative office mode. The foreign bank can operate in India either by branch mode or the representative office mode. The branch, what is branch mode? Branch mode means the main head office of, suppose the head office of the SBI or the account where you opened the SBI, suppose if it is in Mumbai, but currently if you are living in Chennai, means from the Chennai SBI branch, you can operate your account. But you opened the account only in the Mumbai SBI, but you can operate from the Chennai. In the same way, the foreign bank, suppose if it is having headquartered in America or New York, but if it is having branch in, suppose say Chennai or Mumbai or Delhi, means you can operate or you can perform the banking operation. If you are a member of that bank, then you can perform the banking operation by sitting in Chennai. No need to go to that foreign country. And all the banking operations allowed are performed in this branch mode. That is, if the branch is in Mumbai, for example, if it is in Mumbai, means all the banking operation can be performed in this branch office. Correct. Then what is this representative office? This representative office is nothing but it is a prelude, or it is a, we can call it is a trailer, or it is a first stage. We can call it as a first stage. Suppose if the foreign bank wants to open the branch in India, then what it will do? First it will open the representative office in the India. And with this representative office, whoever consumers in India who is part of the parent bank can approach this representative office and ask this representative office to perform certain operation on behalf of them. But this representative office is having very limited power. It can't perform all the banking operation like a branch by its own. It is just a representative office, or it is just a connection point between the consumer and the parent bank. Once the base has been gathered, more consumers has been gathered, means then this representative office will be converted into the branch, and branch will be having more autonomy. And how this branch mode or this representative office mode, how this foreign private banks performs in India, or how the RBI allows them to perform in India, means RBI allows reciprocity and single mode presence. What is mean by reciprocity? Suppose reciprocity, I will explain here. Reciprocity. Reciprocity means nothing but if I am there, if I am giving you the pen, means I will expect that you should give me that pen. I am having blue pen, I will give you blue pen, so you should give me that blue pen. This is the reciprocity. If I am helping you in the situation, means I will be expecting from you that you should also help me during the situation. This is the reciprocity. I am giving you and hope that you should give that to me. In the same way, suppose if the bank X is headquartered in, let's say, New York in the USA, like this. If it wants to open the branch, or if it wants to perform in India, if it wants to open branches or perform in India, means RBI will first see that whether the central banker of the America allowing the banks of India to open branches in America or New York. Whatever functions the American central banker allowing with respect to Indian banks when it is operating in the America, the same function will be allowed for the American banker in the India. This is known as reciprocal. Whatever banking functions or banking allowed in the America to the Indians by the central banker of the America, the same functions are allowed by the RBI, that is Central Banker of India, to the USA banks in the India. This is known as reciprocity. And what is mean by single mode of presence means the foreign private banks coming to the India can either operate in a branch mode or it can be operate in a wholly owned subsidiary mode. Either it can be operating in a branch mode or it can be operated by wholly owned subsidiary mode. It can operate by a subsidiary. It can operate by the branch or it can be operated by in the form of subsidiary. That is, it is not the head is not now the foreign bank. Here they will create the, for example, in branch mode, what will be happening? Same New York bank, bank one is there. It wants to open the branch in India. It wants to operate in India. Means here they will be operating branch A in India, but this branch will be showing affiliation or this branch is subsidiary or subordinate to the bank one in the New York. This is the branch mode. Only owned subsidiary mode means what will happening? The same bank, the bank one in New York, will open one subsidiary bank in India. Open one subsidiary bank in India with respect to the banking regulations of India. It will open one subsidiary bank of India and it will create branches. For example, B2, B3 and all means these branches are affiliated to this subsidiary bank and the subsidiary bank is headquartered in India. Any of the parent of the subsidiary banks lies in the foreign. Subsidiary bank it is opening in India and it is allowed to open branches and the branches will be in various parts and these branches will be affiliated to the subsidiary bank and the subsidiary bank is headquartered in India. Why to do like this means by incorporating a bank in India, it can have much more autonomy compared to be operating in a branch mode. So RBI allows both branch mode and wholly owned subsidiary mode in India. And what are the minimum requirement or what are the requirement kept by the RBI for the foreign private banks to open in India means the bank which is going to open in India should be having a minimum capital of 500 crore rupees and it should maintain a capital to adequacy ratio that is CRAR of 10%. That is whatever loans it is giving out of this loan 10% it should be having as a reserve because tomorrow if this loan is becoming NPA and the bank is shutting down means it will bother the entire banking system. To avoid this, there is one concept known as CAR, which we will discuss when we are studying about the Basel guidelines. Currently, you keep like this. CAR is nothing but it is a reserve requirement for whatever loan. If I am giving 100 crore worth loan means 10%, the 10 crore of it should be kept as a CAR. And one more thing, PSL target of 40% is mandated for the foreign private bank. What is this PSL? Priority sector lending. We will discuss this PSL. This PSL is a qualitative tool. We already know this. RBI controls the credit by quantitative tool and qualitative tool. This PSL, priority sector lending, is part of qualitative tool. Please see what is PSL from the qualitative tools playlist. So these are the minimum requirements to RBI kept on the foreign private banks. Now, after seeing all this, we will see what is the status of foreign private banks with respect to the India. With respect to the India, the foreign private banks accounts to the 1% of the Indian branch network. Out of all the Indian branches, suppose totally 100 branches are there in India of all other banks, of all banks means out of this, only one branch belongs to the foreign private banks. But you may see only 1% belongs to them, then its presence is not strong like that you may be imagining. But that is not the case. With this 1% of the banking branch network, it caters 7% of the total banking assets in India. If out of the 100 banking assets in India, the foreign private banks caters 7% of all the banking assets. With just 1%, it caters 7%. It shows how much presence it has been having in the India. And not only with this, with just 1% of the presence, it can get or it will getting 11% of the profit. It is running in the 11% of the profit. Its presence is less, but with very little presence, it occupies more banking space and it occupies more banking profit too. And with respect to the foreign private banks, currently Standard Chartered Bank is the largest foreign bank which is operating in India, and it is having more than 100 branches in India. With respect to the foreign banks, Standard Chartered Bank is having the largest presence in the India, and it is having more than 100 branches in India. I hope the concept of private banks and foreign private banks is clear to you.